Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Here's Richie James on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, gun! Hey, come on!
Now Garoppolo. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford, shooting in to make the play.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
54. You're not ready.
Check 50.
Slam.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Fourth down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Yeah, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 55. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 55 is my guy.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Prescott down. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down at 5.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
11. Hey, gun. 11.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
Here we go. 180.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, alert. 13.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cowboys 3. Mitch Wishnowski.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some...
And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Complete to Michael Gallup. A fumble on the play. Out of bounds.
2nd and short now following the fumble. To throw is Prescott. 7 yards there and a first down.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
I got you. Two.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. 180.
54 Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
65.
Check 4. 65.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 21.
Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Niners 12, Cowboys 10. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
55 Mike, guys, 55. I'm coming for you. Check 24, check
11.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 60 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Niners 19, Cowboys 10. Coach Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Complete.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
16 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check 59.
And again, it's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Got the connection here to Bourne. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
39-yard line.
Single slot.
11. I got you.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Hey, check right.
Garoppolo on first down. As caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Now San Francisco, they call their 2nd timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
Here we go. Kill.
11.
Kill. Turn up. Undercross.
Garoppolo again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Cooper was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Final play of the half, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now Pollard. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be brought back to the 22. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Here's James. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Check the hot read.
13.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Coming this way. Here we go. 21.
Check. Bang.
13.
36.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
It's sad they
He's
pay
going
me.
to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 69 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Prescott yet again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the 2nd and the 3rd level. And I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game. At some point, they've got to understand that the running game is hurting them as well. That last run, that bit them again.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check.
2. 21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
7-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 3. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
65. Go ahead.
Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your
12.
Check 43.
21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
Motion.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
I'm gonna come back to you.
Lock.
Crash down.
I got you.
Roy.
6.
55.
11.
You got him. 70 range.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, baby. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
11.
Check.
21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2nd and 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking sideline, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Niners 40, Cowboys 21. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way to get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll throw again. Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. And that's Elliott, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
It's now 4th down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Cut.
4th down, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wait.
Tighten up.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
We won it. Come to my world. 1 Omaha.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
Switch gears.
21.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
It's sad they pay me. I do it.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
They'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.